Yeah, ascendele locus. Let's do Sudoku here. So this one is easy. It's like it says easy over here on top of the book, as you can see. So Sudoku, why do I like Sudoku? It creates fluidity in terms of like thinking about numbers. So the more you do these things, the more the easy ones become too much easy. But now, since I'm going to be explaining it to you, let's go. Okay, from the previous ones, you remember that we have columns, we have rows, and then we have the cells, the bigger cells and the smaller cells. Okay, so now what you do, you start here. Let's say you can start anywhere, like you can start over here, and you can start with any number that you think you prefer. Let's say, for instance, now I see 5 here, I see 5 here, and then I will say, okay, that 5, this one will block the whole row over here. We already have 5 here, and this one already have 5 here, so 5 should be here or here. But since we have a 5 over here, that blocks the whole thing over here, and then the 5 absolutely has to be here. So for my thinking, it's like, since I'm already here on this bigger cell, let me just solve that if it's possible. Okay, what numbers are we missing here? We're missing 1. 1 is going to take care of this because 1 cannot get in here and 1 cannot get in here. But we don't have any other ones anywhere else. So I continue. 2 is blocking this one, and this one is blocking that. So this one, though, this 2 will block that, and this 2 will block that. So 2 has to be here. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're looking for 1 and 9. And 9 cannot get in here because we have a 9 over here, cannot get in here. So 9 has to be here, and then here has to be 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the numbers in this block are filled up, which is pretty good. And then now the other thing that you can do, you can look at it in terms of lines. Okay, this line is missing 2 numbers. Now, which numbers are missing over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Okay, and then we look at here. The lines that are intersecting that will tell you whether you have the line in the numbers that you are missing or you do not. I'll put 7 over here. Ask yourself why. Okay. If you didn't get it, it's because 9 is over here. So 9 could not get into that cell. So since I'm missing 9 and 7 over here, definitely 7 has to go there because 9 cannot go there. So 9 will go here. All right. Okay. We'll continue. Sometimes what I do, you look for the easy things that you can do when you're doing these things. And as you tackle the easy things, then the bigger things solve themselves. They become easier. So for instance, if you are taking a math exam, you don't want to spend so much time trying to figure out the difficult problems. Just you have to get what is called momentum. Momentum, it's like, you get going with the easy one. And eventually when you get to the challenging ones, you will see that, no, they're not challenging. It's just, it was your brain. Your brain wasn't ready to tackle them yet. Okay, now we'll continue here. So since we're already here, you can see this 7 over here. You can see that 7 over here. So that will block that row, and this one will block that row. This one here will have 7. Okay, what are we missing in this cell? 1, 2, 3. We're missing a 4, and then there's a 4 here. It can't get in here, so that 4 has to go there. Okay, and then the last number here, you don't have to even like look at whether it aligns with anything. You just count the numbers that you already have, because the last one should be going there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're missing an 8 here. And then you do the same thing on this column, because you see it's missing only one number. So 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're missing an 8 here as well. Okay, and then what's the next easy one that we can do? Okay, the next easy one that we can do. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, let me take this line over here and say, okay, what are we missing on this line? We're missing 1. And we have 1 over here on this bigger cell. You see? And we're missing 1 on that row. So since we have 1 on the bigger cell over here, 1 cannot get in here and it cannot get in here. So 1 has to absolutely go there. All right. Okay, and then we continue. What are we missing on this one? We're missing 2 numbers. We're missing 1. We're not missing 1. We have 1, 2. We're missing 3. And then 3 cannot get in here. So 3 has to go there. Okay. Then 4, we're missing a 5, and then 5. All right, that is solved. All these middle ones are solved. That's nice. So let's deal with this now. 1, 2. What are we missing on this row? 1, 2, 3. We're missing a 4, and we're missing an 8. There's an 8 over there. So our 4 is going to go here, and then our 8 is going to go there. Okay. That solves that. And then how about this one that we already started before and never finished? 1, 2, 3. We're missing a 4 and we're missing a 9. So there's a 4 over here. It cannot get in here. So 9 has to go here, and then 4 has to go here. Then this tells you that a 9 could not go in here anyway. So that's just another check that you can make. So let's solve this and see where it's going to take us. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing a 5 and a 7. We have a 5 here. So 7 has to go there and 5 has to go here. Okay. Now what else are we missing? Okay, this one. We're missing, what are we missing here? We're missing 1 and 2, because all the other numbers are here. So we're going to put 1 here because there's a 2 over here, and then the 2 is going to come here. All right, and then now let's look at the blocks that has more numbers. Okay, they all have 3s that we were left with, so that doesn't help. But well, now, you have a 9 here, you have a 9 here, so a 9 has to go here. Some of the things that I look at. Okay, now, what else is missing here? We're missing a 1. Okay, we have 1 coming down, we have 1 over there, but these 2 still don't have a 1. Oh, actually we do. Look at this. Which numbers are we missing on this column? Okay, we're missing 1. We have 2. We don't have 3. 1 and 3. And we have a 1 over here. So 3 has to come over here. And then 1 will be here. All right. Okay. Now that we have this one and then we have this one, we can solve 1 for this one because we're missing a 1 as well. So 1 cannot go in this one. 1 cannot go there. So 1 will be in this 2. But since we already have a 1 over here, 1 cannot go in here as well. So the only place 1 has to go is this one. Okay, and then now on this one we have 8 numbers, so we have to fill the last one. Which one is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're missing 8 over here. All right. Now, while we put that 8 over here, it solves another cell. So you take that 8 up, and then we say it cannot go there. Then we have this 8 over here, it cannot go there. So you put an 8 over here. All right, and then we continue. All right, what number are we missing now? Where were we anyways? Okay, let's come back to this one. You can choose it, whichever one you want to solve. It's fine. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're missing a 4 here. Okay, we don't have a 4. We don't have a 4. 5. We're missing a 6 as well. I don't see a 6. Okay, 7. We're missing an 8 as well. Okay, we have an 8 that is blocking this. Then that 8 is blocking that, so 8 has to absolutely come over here. All right. Now, what else are we missing? Okay, let's try to do this line over here, this one. Let me see. What are we missing here? We're missing a 2. Okay, 2 cannot go in here because we already have a 2 here. And 2 cannot go in here, so 2 has to come over here. All right. What else are we missing? We have a 3. We're missing a 4. Do we have a 4 somewhere else? No, we don't have a 4. A 5 we have. We don't have a 6. Okay, that's okay. We'll continue with something else. How about this one now? 1, 2. Do we have a 3? Okay, a 3 we do not have on this side, so a 3 would block this and that, so a 3 has to come here. All right, that's good. Okay, and then how about 4? 4, we don't have a 4. We don't have a 4. That's good. That's fine. Okay, let's do this row over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we don't have a 4. We're missing a 4 and a 6. So on these lower ones, we're missing a 4 and a 6. So we have to go and solve up there. I mean, you don't have to. You can have other strategies to solve this thing. Like another thing that you can come up with. Okay, let's say, let me solve these. So you say, okay, what am I missing here? Okay, I have 1. I'm missing a 2. Okay, 2 here cannot go there, cannot go there, so 2 has to come here. I need a 3. A 3 cannot go there, it goes here. It cannot go there because we have a 3 over here. And then what else is missing? The last number that's missing, it's 6. We don't have a 6. So now, there's something that I'm looking at that it's becoming a problem. I might have made a mistake. Are we missing a 6 here? Yeah, we made. No, we're good. We're good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing a 7 and 9. And then there's a 9 here, so 7 will go here. And 9 will go there. Okay, now it's time to tackle this one now. What are we missing over here? Okay, we're missing a 1. A 1 will drop in here, and 1 would block in here, and then this one will block in there. So our next one will be this one. Now we're left with only one number on that row. So 1, 2, we're missing a 3. Okay, then the last 4, 1, 2, 3. Where is 4? 4 would block in here. We don't have a 4 here. Okay, it's fine. Let's continue. 5, and then a 6 will block in here, Do we have a 6 here? We don't have a 6. And then a 7. The 7 will block in here, will block in there, so 7 will be here. And then now what are we left with on this row? We need only one number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're missing a 6 over here. And now that 6, if it's here, this will be 6. And this will be 4. Those were the numbers we were missing over here. And then this will be 6 because we're missing 6 and 4 over here. And then this will be 4. You don't have to memorize that, but I just happen to have known that what numbers we were missing. And then over here, what are we missing? 4 and a 6 as well. So, no, we're missing 1, 2, 3. We're missing 4 and 9. And our 4 will be here, and 9 will be here. There are no numbers that are clashing. We can go in the back and look at the solution for this, but I'm pretty sure that it is correct. So that's how you do this thing. As soon as you get used to, just starting putting numbers, and as well as as long as you're putting numbers correctly and you check everything, you make sure that the 1 belongs here, and as soon as you start feeling some of the easy ones, and then the challenging ones get filled eventually, because challenging ones become easy as you have more numbers.